Let's say you want to analyze this insurance sales data using a pivot table, right? And you want some dynamic filters available on the pivot table itself, right? So for example, let's say we want the sum of all your policies sold and the sum of the premium collected by the employee, right? And you want to be able to filter either based on the date or the source name. Excel offers some interesting features wherein for a pivot table you can insert both slicers as well as timelines. And I'll take you through each of these. A slicer is essentially a dynamic filter that allows you to choose based on the value that you select which source name you want, right? So for example, let's say you want to understand for only region 1 what are the sum of policies sold and premium collected. You can select that here, right? You can select region 2, region 3, and region 4 accordingly, and it will just allow you to get the relevant data for that in your pivot table. You can also have a multi-select option here where you can select both region 1 as well as region 2 in order to understand the data for both of these regions combined. Similarly, for pivot tables or for other data elements, you also have something called a timeline, where you have to basically have a time-based column in your dataset, and you can filter out on the basis of that timeline. So for example, here in terms of months, if I want to just look at data for Feb, right, I can simply click on Feb over here and it will filter out the data for Feb. Right? If I want to extend that period to, let's say, quarter one, I can simply drag these elements. It will give me the quarter one data. Now we get that here. Right? Now, currently our data has only months, but this can even aggregate upwards to years and quarters while going down to days if required. So this is again very dynamically available. Depending on your data requirements, you can make these changes in this filter, and this allows a very impressive user interface for you to see your data and to make certain MISs.